Welcome back to the channel, everybody. You're watching Feet in the Dirt Outdoors. Today has been one interesting day. This was not the original intro that I had planned for this video. However, if you read the title to this video, you'll understand, I guess, why I'm making another intro. Just to give you a little heads up, today, if it could go wrong, it went wrong. Okay, so stick around. I'm sure you'll get some enjoyment out of this one, as I did not. However, I did catch fish. I didn't get skunked. Had a great time fishing. So I tried a new technique of putting the GoPro on top of my head. I had the camera angled up too high. That's number one. My phone, I was trying to use it as a second camera. I had it in front of me and it kept falling over because I have a new kayak now. One that I thought would be better suited for fishing, and it is once I get used to it. But anyway, y'all, stay tuned. This is the second time I've done this intro because the first one I done it in time-lapse mode and didn't know it till I uploaded it to my editing app. And then when I played it back, it was like, blah, 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 and I'm like, what is going on? If it could go wrong today, folks, it went wrong. So this is take number 2 with the intro. Stick around. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Whatever, y'all. Here we go. I want you to look at this. How in the world does that happen? I can't fish for the breeze. And I mean, the wind's not blowing. It's just a little breeze. It's almost impossible for me to fish the bank. The breeze just blows me into the bank before I can even fish. To set your pole down and trying to reel it in and blah, blah, blah. Anyway. I knew this day wasn't going good. Well, welcome back to the page, everybody. You're watching Feet in the Dirt Outdoors. Today we are at Sycamore Lake in Lexington, Tennessee, better known as Sycamore Watershed. Very beautiful lake, nice and calm and quiet. There's not a bunch of boats racing up and down. There's not a bunch of waves. There's not a bunch of wave runners. It's a nice, peaceful lake. So yeah. It's, like I said, it's located just south of Lexington, Tennessee, I believe off of 104. If you look up on the maps, it did cost, I think it was $13 to bring the vehicle. It's kind of like a camping fee, even though I'm not camping, but to bring the vehicle and to fish for the day was a total of $13. So not bad for this kind of beauty. So yeah, we're going to get the kayak ready. Got a new kayak. Something a little smaller and lighter, and that's meant for fishing. So yeah, we're gonna get the kayak all loaded up. Hopefully we're gonna be able to catch some fish here and maybe do a little catch and cook right on the spot. So hey, come on, let's go. So we're about to load into our new kayak. Got everything. Got my backpack, fishing pole, brand new fishing pole too. Got all my little camera equipment up there, right there. We're going to try to use the cell phone as well today. But anyway, nice peaceful lake. Looks like it's peaceful and calm. Nobody out here. Oh, there they are, fishing. You think you're alone, but you're not. Now this kayak is new to me, so I've got to learn the balance of it. Yeah, gotta learn the center of gravity. But we're off. Whoop. All right, now where to go? Where to go? There's all kinds of little coves in this lake. Back there, back there. But I'm gonna go to the mouth where the tributary feeds into this reservoir, because I've been doing a little research, and apparently when there's been a heavy rain, whenever those tributaries run into these reservoirs, if you'll get right at the edge where the mud meets the fresh water, apparently that's where the fish hang out, because they're trying to catch bugs and prey and whatnot, food, off guard, because they come out of the mud into the clear water and then whammo. So let's see what happens. Let's go. I hope there ain't like a plug for this thing. I don't think there is, but this is the first time I've taken. I just got it last night. It'd be my luck there's a drain plug or something in it. Yeah, it'd be embarrassing. One thing I do have to say about this kayak, yeah, it's lighter. Yeah, it's got a fishing pole holder there. It's got two behind me. So yeah, it's meant for fishing, but there is not as much room for me to move around and do things. It's just strictly for a quick day's worth of fishing. Got just enough room for my backpack. My toolbox is right here in front of me. Now I've got this camera mount for my phone right directly in front of me. So in order to get to my tackle box, well, I mean, I can get to it. I've got a life jacket that I'm sitting on, so it's kind of pushed up against the tackle box. But yeah, there's just not as much room as on my other kayak. But you know, that other kayak, big old neon green looking thing, and it's just meant for pleasure kayaking, you know. It's not really set up for fishing. But yeah, we're gonna get on down this little lake here and get to the other end. Get us a worm. I'm gonna be fishing this morning for bass. This lake is supposed to have bass, crappie, some bluegill, not so much catfish. So hopefully we'll get onto some bass over here in these shaded areas if I can hurry up and get over here before the sun gets overhead. I didn't get out here as early as I wanted to. I kind of slept in this morning, and I talked to the camp host yesterday. I called to make sure I was going to be able to pay my entry fee this morning. She said, well, how early are you talking about? She said, I don't usually get there until 8, so I went ahead and slept in this morning. But yeah, now if I'd already had the pass, I could have got here whenever. But I had to purchase the fishing pass. So peaceful out here. I love this lake so far. Even though I ain't caught a fish. I mean, that's only my third cast, but it's peaceful. I'd love to get out here real early, just right at daybreak. It'd be nice. Still learning this new rod and reel here. It casts pretty good. Oh, had a bite right then. Oh man, you done it that time. Boy, I've wrapped her around it good, didn't I? My goodness. I got her. Yeah, still learning this rod and reel. It casts real smooth and long. I mean, I'll get the hang of it. Boy, that looked like a good little spot right there. The bass had been hanging out, and I done blew that. I done ruined that. I am rusty this morning. Yeah, I'm still learning this old rod and reel. It's only about the 10th cast I've had with it. That breeze is blowing me around everywhere. Alright, let's get on down a little bit further. I done ruined this area. Going against the wind here. I need to turn this old bad boy around, but I want to get out yonder. Over here, that's where the mouth of it is, of this lake. That's where that tributary comes in at. So that's where I want to go, and I can see some, looks like some growth over there. Some reeds or something. Thought I heard a deer. Hey, some reeds right up there. Some brush. Oh. I wished I had the skill to put it right underneath that tree right there, but I know I'll throw it right in there. Yeah, it was heading right for them branches. I had to stop it. Oh, damn, I had a bite right here at the boat. I was putting the pole down to back up out of here, and I had a bite right there. I missed that one. I wasn't paying no attention. I was over here trying to put the pole away so I could back up from here. Man. Yeah, I missed that bite. I had that, I was reeling it in because I was drifting towards them. I was drifting towards the bank there, and I was reeling it in. I was going to set my pole down so I could grab my paddle. And I mean, it wasn't even 5 foot from the boat here, and he hit it. I wasn't paying no attention. That's the way it goes. I'm gonna have to rig me up something different right here. I can see that right now. It's all over the place. Yeah, I'll work on this stuff at the house, but it's not wanting to sit upright. See the current. I mean, you can't. I can't stay out of the bank here. That breeze is blowing me right into the bank. That's the thing about trying to fish out of a dadgum kayak. They're so lightweight, it don't take much of a breeze to blow you into the bank. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. I don't even know where my camera's aiming. This is what happens when you go fishing with something new and it's the only one you got on you. Look at this. I mean, just lying for no apparent reason, wrapped all around the reel, and it's underneath the bell there. I can't even get it out. So we got repairs to do before we can fish anymore. Alright, so we've got her fixed back up. Got that mess all untangled. So let's see how long it'll last. We're going to have to get away from this bank again. Y'all don't let my silliness and inexperience throw you off from this lake, because this is a beautiful lake. Beautiful shorelines. Beautiful growth out there to fish around. There's been fish biting and snapping all around me. I just can't get my act together. My reel acting up. Not having much control over the kayak, and just not prepared, I reckon. But if we catch something, that'll make it all worthwhile. We just gonna keep trying and keep fishing. That's That's all we can do. New pole, new boat, so let's keep trying. Well, if I told you that my handle's about to fall off, would you believe me? Yeah. I'll tell you what, listen, I got this last night, this little pole. I got it last night at Walmart. It's a Build Ants little pole, and I got it because it's small, and I thought it'd be easier to fish with on this kayak. But for quality and whatever, it's getting a low too. And the only reason I give it that is because, you know, it's here with me on the boat, so it's got to get a little bit of a score. But this thing's brutal. Quality sucks on this rig. But if I catch a fish on it, that's all that matters, I reckon. I just need one good sized fish and I'll be able to have lunch. We ain't getting a bite one. Well, we got one back there earlier, but now I did bring some worms. I've got some worms, so I can rig this pole up and go out there to deep water and just drop a hook down in the water. I just wanted to fish this bank first and see what happened. I don't know the water depths or nothing out here. Well, the way my luck's going, the way I'm having a time, if I did latch a hold of a big one, it'd probably turn my ass over. The luck I'm having. Oh, me. Fish on, boys. Fish on. Oh, yeah. What do we... Look at her go there. Hang on. Oh, he's pulling me. He's pulling me. Look at that. Oh, wee boy. Look at that. Nice bass. Come on in here. Come on in here. Oh. Losing our oar. Look at there. Finally. I throwed it right out next to that little stub right there. Well, patience paid off. There we go. Finally got a nice one. That one right there I believe will eat. I can get this pole situated. That's the thing about this boat, man. There ain't nowhere to set that fishing pole. Hang on, big boy. I gotta get my stringer out. This fish is pissed. I guess I know what I just tied around my daggone leg. That's about all I know to do with it. He's just, as light as this, there's nowhere to put your paddle. As light as this boat is, I wouldn't be surprised if he don't pull me around the lake. That's all I know to do is just tie it around my leg. He'll probably cut my circulation off. I gotta get all this stuff together. I gotta get the hang of this boat, because this can get... I gotta put me some different camera mounts. That wind's done blowed me a half a mile from where I just caught him. So, alright, we got everything situated, got the fish on the stringer, got him tied to my leg. We're gonna get this worm hooked back up, and I'm gonna go back over here by this stop, but this time I'm gonna go a little bit beyond it because the breeze is just blowing me this way pretty rapidly. So I'm gonna go up here a little bit beyond that stop where I just caught him and see if we can't pull another one out of there. My battery on my GoPro is already in the yellow down to like 24%, and I'm a pretty good ways from the truck, and that's where my battery charger is. So we're gonna fish here for a few more minutes, and if we run out of battery, we'll paddle back to the truck and recharge the GoPro real quick. I don't have an extra battery to replace it. I usually just plug it into my charger. But anyway, we're gonna get back to fishing here in a minute. Another thing about this kayak, it sits so low that when I put my oar Hold on. It's getting a bite while I was talking. When I set my oar on my lap, it's hitting the water and the current knocks the oar out of my lap. I'm fishing backwards because my momentum has carried me well past where I just cast. I'm gonna reel it in and reset. Oh man, I'll tell you what. If I keep up this kayak fishing much longer, I'm definitely gonna have to hope that maybe a sponsor will send me a kayak that I could maneuver a lot easier than this. This is ridiculous. I done reeled my worm plumb up to the tip of the pole. There. And I'll tell you another thing. I'm not going to be using this pole for the next time I fish with a worm like this, a bait caster. Yeah, that's what I mean. I need a bait caster. This thing is just sporadic and I don't like it. I got that fish stringer tied to my leg and he keeps jerking it and it's scaring me because I keep thinking something's touching my leg. Now see, I'm backwards again. Ooh. I don't know if it's the wind, the breeze, or what, but something just keeps turning me around. I'm trying to save my battery, but at the same time, I don't want you to miss anything. So I've caught a bass out of here, out of this little spot right here, and I got a hit while ago while I was talking. So, but I can't sit still. Ooh. All right, y'all, I have re-rigged this pole. Just a little makeshift. I ain't got much time to fool around with hooking up anything special. So I just put a little weight and a hook and a worm, and I got these worms at Walmart, but they're like green, and I don't know if they're on whatever, but they are, man, they're like, you touch them and they go ballistic. So let's see if they do any good down here. I'm tied off to this little pole. I don't know if you, yeah, there it is. It's a little pole that they've got driven down into the lake here, and I tied my stringer to it and put it across my lap, so it's keeping me stationary. And I'm just going to drop this hook straight down, see what happens. My battery's going low, so maybe we can get a fish before we got to go back to the truck. Fish on, baby, fish on. First worm. Boy, and he's fighting it. What do we got? What do we got? Come on up here. Oh, we got a gill. We got a gill. Look at there. First worm, first cast. Nice, nice looking. Yellow belly. All right, we're on to something here. I like this little spot. Calm down. Calm down. You be a goodie. Ah, you would swallow the damn hook. I might have to just put him on the stringer with the hook and hook me up another hook. Number 2. He's eater. He's a good eater. Ooh, juicy too. Green. What the? These things raised in a nuclear farm or something? Bio. Look at that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Fish number 3. However. Check it out. Hey, little feller. Oh boy. Yeah. All right, welcome back, y'all. We're at the Jeep. I've got the GoPro plugged up into the Predator here, and I've got the kayak sitting over here on the bank there at the boat ramp. I've turned the Jeep around. I've got it facing the water's edge here. I got enough cord that I can pull it out here and show you. So we're sitting right here by the water's edge. I'm thinking about putting my canopy out, get some shade, and getting my chair and sitting right here and throwing them worms right out yonder with a bobber. We've got 2 good sized fish. If I can catch a couple more little old bluegill or something, we'll be set. But yeah, I'm thinking about putting the canopy out for some shade right here, so when we get ready to cook our fish, we'll have a good shaded spot. Unless this tree right here holds up and keeps me in some shade, I just put my table right out here in front of the Jeep and do it here. save me some hassle. I don't know, we'll see. We got to take a better look at this area. But let me go get the kayak and get my backpack and stuff, and we'll be right back. Well, all right, y'all. I've got everything pulled up here to the Jeep. Got my tripod, got my battery charger right here, toolbox, or tackle box rather, got my chair, got my line rigged up. It was tangled. It was a tangled mess. That's why I went ahead and came on into shore. It got snagged on that rope right there in the front of the kayak. The hook got snagged on it, and then it got all tangled around the front of the pole, and I'm sitting so far back I couldn't lean up to get it unhooked. Battery was going dead on the GoPro, so I'm like, it's time to go. It's time to go charge it up. So that's what we're doing now. We are charging the GoPro. I went ahead and put a bobber on it. I don't know if you can see it floating right out there, but yeah. So we're back to fishing. See if we can't catch us 1 or 2 more, and then we'll get to cook and have some lunch. I think it's about 11 o'clock a.m. right now. I got out here about 8:30, I believe it was, somewhere in there. Okay, so I done away with the bobber situation. Current, it's not much of one, but there is a current. Kept pulling my bobber over here to the shoreline and getting my line caught up in these weeds and stuff right here at the shore. So I put a little weight on it and just threw it straight out in front of me so I could sit down and relax for a few minutes without having to get up, reel it in, throw the bobber out, get up, reel it in. Yeah, that was getting annoying. So I put a little weight on it and threw it out there. If we get a bite, the pole will move, and then we can get up, see what we got, if we get anything. Positive thinking, positive thinking. Fish on, baby, fish on. Yeah. Got us a gill. Got us a bluegill. We can fry him up in the pan. Yeah. Oh yeah. Boy, these little old bluegill, they bend that pole in two. I mean, you think you got you about a 5-pound bass with the way they bend that little old cheap pole, but we're gonna put him on the stringer. Oh yeah. Damn, I wish I was closer to the water. I got nothing to wipe my hands. Fuchila. Oh, I got some wipes in the Jeep. Let me go get them. Yeah, I got these wipes here. I don't want to use my towel because this is for my sweat. By the way, it's 90 something, up in the upper 90s, with a heat index of like 110 today. So yeah, as you can tell by my shirt, it's hot out here. But I love it. This is what I love to do. All right, let's get this worm back in the water. Boy, he hit that thing. Boom! Hit it good. And I jumped up, boy. He was pulling that thing, bending her in two. Oh yeah! Boy, he's fighting good. Come on. Oh yeah, another eater. Yep. That makes 4 good eating fish right there. Boy, he's purty. That one's purty. Boy, he hit that hard too. I was sitting there just relaxing, minding my own business, and that pole said wham. Rough start on the kayak this morning, but a good day of fishing overall. Come on out of there. This has been a pretty good little lake. We're gonna have to come back here and get us a camping spot right over there. This would be a good place to do a camp video. He's going on the stringer. Oh yeah! Y'all remember me talking about, so I can catch 1 or 2 good ones, I won't be greedy as long as I get to eat. Well, this is my stopping point right here. That's plenty to eat right there. So we're gonna wrap all this pole stuff up and get all this stuff put away, and we're gonna get out my little cooker. I'm gonna go clean these fish, and we'll be right back. Oh yeah. Alrighty, y'all, I got the fish cleaned and I am drenched. I'm talking sweat to the bone. But we've got our fish all cleaned up. We've got a good mess of fish here. Bass, and 3 gills. So we got a good mess. We're fixing to cook it up. Let's go. Just put a little bit of this on there and put her in the skillet. Yeah, boy. Fresh out the lake. All right, that ought to do it. It's hot. I knew this day wasn't going good from the start. From when everything was getting tangled up to the wind blowing me to the bank, my line, the reel, just wasn't going right. The fishing was good, but my battery was going dead in the GoPro, and so I had to get my Predator out to charge it. I wanted to leave the cord hooked up to it to charge while I was recording. I had everything sitting on the bumper of the Jeep. The Predator, my fan, pretty much everything. I was cooking my fish. It was coming along great. I'm not even sure. Anyway, I needed to go get the spatula out of the back of the Jeep. When I shut the tailgate, the fan fell off the Predator. I'm getting stung by ants too. A fan fell off of the Predator charger, which in turn pulled that down, hit the table that the fish was frying on. Everything fell. I've picked it up, but I have no more grease. There's the fish. Half cooked, I believe. I'm not even sure how cooked it is. I barely had it on there for about 3 minutes when this happened. Everything that you see on this table fell on the ground. I got grease all over my tripod. The ants are so... I'm standing in... No wonder I'm standing in a friggin' ant. Look at the ants. I'm standing right on them. No wonder they're tearing me up. I'm sure I'll have bite marks all over me. So now I'm getting bit by ants. My fish was all down in this dirt. There it is. I hadn't even picked that up yet. Oh me. There it is. Still running, but on the ground. Broke my fan. Broke it into pieces. Bent my charging cord. I am getting tore up. The ants are all over me, y'all. Oh man, I'll be right back. Alright, y'all. Got it all cleaned up. And that's my son Trey calling me. I'm busy right now, son. You'll see it in the video while I'm busy. Yeah, so everything's cleaned up. Oh, forgot my pole holder. Oh, I'm gonna have so many bite marks on my feet, it ain't even gonna be funny. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna call it here, y'all. I apologize. Sorry we couldn't have finished the video out better. It was doomed from the start. It just wasn't my day today. The fishing was good. I wasn't able to enjoy them. My stupid mistake. I shouldn't have had the Predator sitting up on top of the bumper up there. And then once I put the fan up there, the fan, I guess, vibrated and got it loose. And when I slammed that tailgate back there, it all just went crashing forward, and that was the end of that. So there wasn't much more I can do. It's very hot out here. I'm burning up. My face is burning. I don't know if there was something on this towel or what, but my face is on fire. And I broke my Predator. The little on-off button is smashed in. It's all the way in. I can't push it in, so it's just sitting there running. So very expensive power unit down the drain. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here, y'all, and maybe it was entertaining enough to draw in a few views, for whatever that's worth. But see you on the next one.